He's just going to get out of all your traps.
He's not. He just said
I watched Chris's very moving documentary.
Sure.
Chris made a very nice documentary about the Tohoku disaster.
Oh yeah, what did you take away from it?
He met Ken Watanabe, actually.
That was actually what I took away from it.
That was about the Tohoku disaster?
That was one of the few.
Ken Watanabe was doing a concert there, right?
He opened a restaurant.
Yeah. To help the locals.
And you sat out on a field.
We sat on the field and talked about his films. It was really cool. That was a good moment. That was a top 10 moment.
Top 10. Where does this rank?
I just remember someone mentioned whether we should try awamori, the Okinawa whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the snake in it, right?
Yeah.
Habashu.
Not awamori, habashu.
Habasha. What's awamori?
It's a different, it's kind of sake but shit.
I remember
Is that what you're getting paid to promote it?
No. I remember I took some of the MrBeast crew out around Japan. And they all wanted to do different things. So it was kind of tough to be a good host.
What did they say about MrBeast?
Well, no, here's the best part. So we went to I was like, we should go Golden Guy. There's 4 of us. It was a very good time. We had a great time.
MrBeast didn't join?
Oh, no, MrBeast wasn't there. It was the crew, some of the crew. So I took some of them out and we went to this bar and this guy was talking, this Japanese guy talking to the bartender, who was also Japanese the whole night. And then randomly, after he takes a massive drag, in perfect American English, he goes, "So what the fuck is your guys' deal?" Like,
oh my God.
The guy looks Japanese. And I was like, oh, shit, I don't speak English. And I was like, oh, well, we're YouTubers. And then he goes, what are you? I'm like, oh, I just like cover Japan. So he's like, what about you guys? And they go, oh, we're like philanthropy YouTubers. And then he goes like, he takes another drag, he goes,
Philanthropy.
He goes, what, like you fucking pizzas out like MrBeast filming fucking poor people? He said that. And,
my God.
They looked at each other like, and they were about to go like, ah, and I said, no, kind of like different from that. Because they were about to correct him, and I was like, don't do this. This guy is going to pick a fight. Like, let's just yeah. It was very awkward. But then the guy went on for about 5 minutes ranting about why he doesn't like philanthropy YouTubers and then like just cheering.
Is he just an American guy?
He was an American guy who was fluent in Japanese, who was Japanese and lived in Japan. But obviously his, you know,
he was a smart man.
You'd have got on well with him. It was like listening to Asian Chris. He was going like, lunchly, fucking more like shittily.
I want to meet this man. This sounds like the best man in Japan.
But no.
I think this place is taken.
But that was fun night. And then I took him to Matsu at like 4 a.m.
Why wasn't MrBeast there?
Too busy. He was too busy like getting ready to ride go-karts in the streets and be a fucking menace.
Fly the old Gulf Street jet up and down Japan, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, it's because I know Carl. Carl's really nice. I like Carl.
I love Carl.
Carl's so sweet.
Carl?
Carl, he's in some of the MrBeast.
Carl Jacobs?
Not lately. He hasn't been in a lot of them lately, but he's in some of the MrBeast.
He was in the last one.
Was he the janitor?
No, that's...
What does that mean?
I'm
that's,
sorry.
Chandler.
What is it? What?
Chandler.
He used to be the janitor of MrBeast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can't
Because
believe I
Carl's
know
really
that.
sweet, and so Carl's in Japan. I was like, let's go out. I love Carl. Carl's really sweet. Obviously, he wasn't in the Lunchley deal. Don't worry, he wasn't in that. He's a nice
I like
guy.
to hear.
He is
Carl
in the
Jacobs?
Feastables deal.
Yeah,
That's his name?
yeah, he's really nice, very sweet.
I'm learning a lot.
So we went out. We had a great night. I gave him a tour of Golden Guy. It was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
It was my
The
favourite
standard Connor package,
thing. It's a great package
the bronze package
because you know.
Are you the gold package?
of the gold package.
No, he'll be like, we're going to go to Cheese Emporium.
No, I took Johnny Harris to Teppanyaki
Okay,
and he
let's
said it
go.
was the best meal of his life.
I'll give you guys each. Big YouTuber comes into town. They hit each of you up.
I've taken out Johnny Harris,
I don't give a
Tom-
fuck who
Tom-
you
I'm
gave
sorry,
out.
Tom
sorry.
Scott.
Is he currently following you on Twitter?
Tom Scott.
Is Johnny Harris still
Johnny
following
Harris
on
doesn't
Instagram.
follow you after you brought him out?
He follows me on Instagram.
No, I mean, you can use...
Don't say.
Damn, bro, he bitched you.
What about? We talk on Instagram.
Well,
Yeah, man.
Tom Scott.
No, my girl goes to a different
well,
school.
look,
All right, Johnny Harris. Take him out of the equation. I took Tom Scott out for sushi.
Let me go through. I want each of you to give me one night's plan
Right, so
for this.
Golden Guy tourist trap that all the foreigners go to.
Pete, you want to start off?
Sure. Whether they're a famous YouTuber or just a person visiting, My go-to is generally I like to take them to a very small yakitori restaurant that I know.
Yakitori.
Where the
That's what you
emphasis-
took me, right?
Yeah.
Where the guy hates you, the owner hates you.
Well, let me finish my story.
Well, he hates you. I'm sorry, you're bringing him to a place that he hates you.
It's really weird. The owner
He's not a fan.
is not of this world.
And you keep going?
It's really good yakitori.
That's like me going on RV trips.
And the vibe is really nice because it's this single guy who's been doing this yakitori thing for tens of thousands of sticks. But it's in a single shaped U with about 9 or 12 seats. And it's grungy, it's old, but the food is incredible. The beer is cold. And I really genuinely feel you get
It's a good experience,
a
yeah.
unique Japanese, like, not expensive.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it is kind of like $100, $200, but like it's just a really real place.
Okay.
Then after that, I try to take them to a like a craft beer place if that's what they're into, or a craft wine place if that's what they're into, because there's both in the same within walking distance. And then I take them over a short train ride away to Nakameguro, and there's the Nakametaki Lounge, where I feel like you scale down you kind of like.
What about the man in the attic you took me to?
That guy is, I think, in jail.
I really want to go to this place.
It's still open.
It's literally a dude in his house who's like,
No, he's
fucking
insane.
come in.
He's
Man
That
in
was
the attic?
that was insane. The time you took me there, we went and he was asleep in his bed.
He was.
And Pete
well,
made
he
him
was-
get up and make drinks. And he
was
made
sleeping on
he
an
made the
inflatable
worst drink
naked
I've ever had in my life.
He's
The
mortified.
coffee shop.
Me, you, and Ian were nearly like being sick in the street.
Shut up.
The attic, man.
You're telling me, I was at the place where you were kicked out. Is that the place with the shit drink? I'm trying to build my
The
actual
yakitori place is good though.
I'm
The
unbiased.
yakitori place is
To be fair,
exceptional.
to be
Okay.
fair, all right, look.
Well,
the
this
best
is
night out-
Pete's. I know Pete's.
The best night out between the three of us is going to be a Pete. I'm
It's
gonna be real
Pete,
with you.
yeah.
The problem is that, and this is the problem with everyone who brings you, you got to be ready. Because some people aren't ready for a night out. Ludwig is one of them.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
No, you don't commit to 4 a.m.
He's a pussy man.
He doesn't commit to 4.
I don't feel like that's a freaking good freaking word to use as gendered.
I'm just saying, like, when we go nights out in Japan, we go out to 4, and Ludwig's like, it's 11 p.m. I want to go to bed.
半分ずつお塩と天つゆで
Oh,
No Shio?
you said like half and half. Half and half. This is really good. This one.
You know, so when
But your little packages.
well, it depends what happens.
Connor, what's your
Little
package?
I'll call it my little package.
Connor,
I
give
have
me
a
your
little
Connor,
package.
give me your little
You
package.
took my little package? You took my
I
little
didn't mean
package?
that. Your big package is great. The way that you set your thing
So,
up.
no, here's the thing. Everyone is very different. What everyone wants is very different. The group sizes are very different. Group size is the biggest factor in what you're doing. Because if you invite someone to Japan and they're insistent on 6 people hanging out with you,
Yeah.
That's tough.
I'm automatically, I will very much heavily persuade them and be like, I think we should break it up. And then we can do like, I'll fucking take both of you guys out.
4 is a good number.
4's
3
max.
is best.
4's max.
3 is
Genuinely,
best.
if we want to have a very fun, spontaneous evening where we can do a lot of things, it needs to be 4 max. So I'll ask them, how do you want to do? I'm like, all right, I'll implore them. Like,
Right, yeah.
Really, I think this, if you want to have a really good night out, we should do 4. Anyway, after that, I'll be like, what food do you want? Which is the Japanese food or whatever food you want to try? If they're like, I want to do Italian, fuck it, we'll do Italian. Like Ludwig. He asked for Italian.
I wasn't
One
there.
night, and I got a 4.
You asked for it. So my normal thing is, because some people, they want to have a fun night out where they get to interact with Japanese people. And the Golden Guy is great for that.
Very much.
Because they are very used to meeting foreigners.
Connor,
However,
you're dicking around. Give me your night.
Golden Guy, and this is my night out. So we'll go out for a meal, whatever they want, whether it's sushi.
Where are we going?
What do you want to eat? Tell me what you want to eat.
I want to eat yummy Japanese food.
All right, let's get sushi. I got a great omakase place.
Okay.
It's like a 12-course omakase. It's
Omakase.
phenomenal. Omakase. I could take you to the sushi restaurant, which I won't name, because it used to be the Berserk author's favorite sushi restaurant before he passed.
I would
They
like
had
to- please
They had
take
a
me there.
giant apron that he had drawn a full Berserk panel on because they
Oh,
asked him
no
to sign.
way.
They asked him to sign it. He said, no, I can do one better. I'll draw. He drew a full Berserk panel on it. It was on the wall for like 3 years, and I don't know why they took it down.
Maybe out of respect when he died.
Maybe. Anyway, it's phenomenal.
Maybe they
sushi.
sold it.
So we'll go there. I'll give you that story. We'll have all this, and then we'll go out for drinks. And now we can either go to bar hopping, whatever you want to do. If you want to talk to Japanese people, we can go to those bars. If you want to do something more interactive, we'll go to Bagus. We'll throw some fucking darts and have some drinks. It's phenomenal.
Sling some darts.
That's where I taught Joey how to smoke.
You taught Joey how to smoke.
I went to Baggers. I used to smoke when I
Into the
first,
mouth, out
when
through
I,
the
when I
fucking
first
nose?
met Joey, I used to smoke a lot. We went to Baggers. And he's like, oh, mate, can I have one? And I gave him one. And then he literally started smoking. And he was like, you started me smoking, mate. Oh, are you?
So we'll do that, and then
bangers.
we'll drink and we'll bar depending on where you go. If you want to interact with Japanese people, we'll go to Golden Guy, or we'll go to standing bars, where you're forced to interact. I'll get you in the conversation. It'll be a lot of fun. We can do whatever. I'm very flexible. Chris is like, Camembert, you have no choice. We're going to an American steakhouse, and then you can go fuck off.
Connor takes you to Golden Guy, which is a tourist trap. It's literally just everyone from the West goes there,
It's a tourist
thinks they're
trap.
special, has over expensive drinks.
This is the problem. Is that
And
if
the
you-
bartender talks to you because they deal with foreigners. And
problem
they're
is-
like, wow, it's so special, it's Japan.
The problem is if you go with Chris, because Chris famously
I
doesn't want
wouldn't
to
go.
speak Japanese.
I wouldn't go
so
to
you
Golden
won't-
Guy.
you
I
won't-
wouldn't go to Golden
Because he
Guy.
doesn't know how to speak Japanese.
Wouldn't
so
go to
we
Golden
won't, we
Guy.
won't speak to anyone.
Wouldn't go.
Where would you go, Chris?
Not Golden
Calls
Guy.
me to come to you.
Where would you go? Let's say I'm Johnny fucking Harrison.
I
and
took
follow you on
Johnny
Twitter.
Harris to a teppanyaki restaurant. He said it was the best meal he ever had. We drank sake, we had the fucking wagyu of the gods cooked before us.
And then he
Tom
unfollowed
Scott, he
him.
was like, oh yeah, sushi. I was like, I know a place. Went to a top sushi restaurant, he loved it. Best sushi he's ever had.
But what are we doing after?
We wanted to we wanted to go to an arcade place and play games. I do what my people want. If Tom Scott was like, I want to go to some boring shit place that all the tourists go to, Golden Guy, Tom, let's get
What
in
if
the cab and go to
what
Shinjuku.
if I said I want to fucking? I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I think, can I say one thing? I think one thing that I've learned over hosting a lot of people is that when you host them, it's better to take the choices out of their hands and just assure them, hey, I got this really great night planned for you, and you're gonna love it. And then as you're eating with them or dining with them, you learn through conversation where you can think of the next second or third spot. But I don't think it's good to say like, what do you want? I'll make it happen.
Well, so it's like you kind of want to gauge like a little bit about what they're
Connor will
looking
take
for.
you wherever you want, as long as it's Golden Guy.
No.
I know a place, they sell drinks at 5 times the price.
Golden Guy's good because
Connor,
a lot of,
you know, Atareshi des. But factually, when I first came to Japan,
You're a Golden Guy.
you took me to Golden
because I
Guy.
know you wanted to try your Japanese.
You're a one-trick hoe.
Can I
Let me
make
tell
one-
you.
It's a great
Let me
spot.
tell
It's
you.
a great
You do
spot.
tricks on it, but you only got one trick.
No, I got many tricks.
You know what?
You just got the beginner package. You're not here long enough to ever experience anything.
That's what I'm asking. Is the start?
Oh, I know a place, it's called Golden Guy.
Pete,
And,
Pete does tricks you never seen before.
Let me tell you
Paul
something.
knows it's true, he's laughing. Paul's like, yes.
The first time I hung out with Pete, you know where he took me?
To be fair, Pete's an excellent
That
host.
ping pong bar.
Well, he's the
That's
best.
the
He's the best.
That was electric.
Can't be beat.
Here's the good news:
None of us are
is
competing against
that
Pete,
you
by the way.
want
No.
a night out with me, it's going to cost you
$25,000.
$25,000.
Is that how much I got paid?
I didn't get paid anything, but it was charity.
Did you do it?
No, he's coming in January, and I offered him because I'm a gracious host. The initial offer was for a day in Tokyo with Peter, and could go for more honestly. But I knew
Honestly,
that
it's worth.
He
It's worth.
was not. I don't think he was particularly interested in the daytime aspects. So I said I can do a day or 2 evenings because he wanted to drink. And so I said as long as they're not back to back, because I'm getting older, I got to recover a little bit. I said I can take you out to 2 different evenings of really great.
That sounds lit.
So he's really. I'm
You
looking,
wouldn't know. You're not here long enough.
I'm really
I've
looking
had a night
forward
out
to
with
it.
Peter Macy.
We've got to go back to the Yakitori place, Pete.
I would like to take him there. It's a really great spot, although the guy hates me.
Why does he hate you?
So there was a
Dude,
miscommunication.
they always hate you. The
There's a
extra dudes hate you.
miscommunication.
Actually, it's racist, but there was I always take guests there, like for real. And this guy,
That was so awkward. We went in. It was the second time we went in, I think, wasn't it?
yeah, I've been there like 20 times.
We went before, it was great. Went again, and the guy went, "Oh, you're going to cancel your reservation this time." Pete's like,
again.
"I've never cancelled
He
anything."
said, "You're gonna no-show your reservation again." And I
It's
said,
really awkward.
"What?" And he was like, and there's like customers eating, and he's like flipping his sticks and talking to me in the doorway. He goes, "Last time you booked a reservation, you decided not to show up, and I sat here and waited." And I was like, "I've never done that."
He must have confused you with someone else.
He must have.
It was really weird.
And he was like, "So you're gonna show up?"
It wasn't
And I
like in a funny way. It was like deadpan, like
dead
I'm
serious,
angry.
not like, "Hey, buddy."
And then you went to sit down and had a full dinner?
I fucking stood him up. No, I'm kidding. I showed up like 10 minutes early.
And then
for this.
every day for the next week, you ordered reservations under different names.
To be fair, Yakitori dudes are the most stoic.
All the white
It
people
took,
look
it,
the
took,
same.
it took me like 15 times to my favorite Yakitori spot before he even acknowledged me.
It was weird.
That
I don't
place
know why
I'm
that guy.
taking
Yeah, no,
so
you're right.
good.
You're right. They are weird.
That's because they're locked the fuck in.
He hates foreigners. They
All
fucking
white
hate
people look the
foreigners.
same in
He
Yakitori.
hates foreigners.
Maybe through the smoke of the Yakitori,
Yeah,
They just think all white people look the same.
We'll be
smoke?
No.
It's through the smoke,
Yeah,
right? Of the yakitori.
I got this amazing yakitori spot. Every single time in there, because I book under a Japanese name, they're like,
Oh, that place
they're
is
like,
great.
yeah, they're like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm this guy. They're like, okay, sure. And I'm Steve. They're like, come on in. Oh, what's this? Okay, and anyway, it took me like 15 times before he eventually was like, what's up? They're doing like yakitori.
After you spent like $25,000.
Must have spent like $1 million in this fucking place.
Only
That's very
then
funny.
did he acknowledge your existence.
But like every single time in there, a foreigner would walk in. We've seen it too. Empty seats.
Your name,
Tanaka.
Tanaka Bisto.
Tanaka. Every single time in there, empty seats. Foreigners come in, he'd be like, see my
This happened to me all the time with that, if I'm not with him.
And then the moment a Japanese couple walks in, he's like, and it's not reservation, because I can hear the conversation. And I'm like, dude, that's fucked up.
But so you have to reserve.
Yeah.
I reserve every time, but now I've gone there so much, and I know him by name, that if I walk in, he'll make a seat.
And they're happy
You're
to
one
see
of
you
the
now.
good white people.
I'm one of the good ones. I'm like the guy from the Django. I'm Samuel Jackson.
Django.
I'm like, I'll be
Django.
I'll be racist towards the foreigners. Yeah, of course. And for the yakitori, sir.
Yeah, it's an interesting duality. Is that it's just that I think there's a hassle sometimes that they don't want to deal with. That's it. It's nothing like personal. It's just that it's a lot harder to deal with a lot of the different.
Django.
I think racism's wrong.
Okay, well, I'm joking.
This is really good.
Well,
Well, I mean, how do you say Django? Just Django.
Django.
Yeah, Django. I'm a moron.
Yeah.
I have a lot of shit.
Django.
I'm sorry. I'm impotent.
飲み物注文大丈夫ですか？モスコミュール
Django.
でありますか？
Oh my gosh.
This is good. This is
so
mushroom with shrimp,
delicious.
right?
一つずつ天つゆとお塩で
is the mushroom
One
that
at
had
a
the
time.
shrimp in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
One for salt, one for ponzu.
What the fuck does that even mean?
So one of them you put salt on.
No,
one of
I
them-
mean like how is shrimp in a mushroom?
They shoved shrimp paste in the mushroom. That's
Pretty
fried
cool.
it,
It's pretty epic.
and it looks phenomenal.
You say it's pretty epic?
Pretty
It
epic.
is pretty fucking epic.
A fusion of nature and fish.
Is it mama or with?
Is it hot?
No.
Atsui desu.
Whoa.
Mecha atsui desu.
Atakai. That's hot, right?
Whoa. Yeah.
I'll wait. I have a nekojita.
Molten lava.
I'm waiting.
Oh.
As you guys know, I have the week
Nekojita.
nekojita, man. Nekojita.
You'd love to visit Japan. Japan's amazing. Problem is that there's a couple of restaurants that just do not want to deal with foreigners, and so they just tell you to get the fuck out. It's very frustrating.
Has happened to us before?
Yeah, of course it has.
When happened to us?
There's the one that went viral on Twitter.
Yeah?
That restaurant, remember the Japanese restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
They just had a sign that was just straight up like no foreigners allowed.
Yeah, they have that a bunch. That's common.
We saw that in Elmore, didn't we?
We've seen this so many times. It's very common. But the thing is, if you walk in there, Nihongo Joe's doing at the place, they're not going to say no.